what I've been doing for last 17 years, in which I've spent almost 10 over years on e-commerce and taking it forward. Can I just start from now? And I hope everyone is ready to hear me out. And let me introduce myself again. I'm NIRAJ AGARWAL from BIZGRAM Asia. I'm into IT hardware business for the last 17 years. And our company has almost turnover about $180 million in the last 17 years. And we are going forward. We have done a lot of e-commerce platforms experience. And we are actually trying to develop more scenarios to make it more easier. So let me share some of the things which you need to take care. And let me start with how to set up a store. So actually, in order to set up a store, you need to first decide what kind of a store you wish to have. Do you want to have a store which is hosted on your own, or you want to have a store which is going to be on a subscription basis from someone else? So the difference is you're having your own store, you have a full control, you know what's going on, it's how is it performing, and what kind of things you can do on your own store. And you can also connect it to a lot of other platforms. And if you use a ready-made store, you're bounded by the limitations of that particular store, like Shopify, BigCommerce, and you have to pay them even charges for doing transactions, which is again a cost to your business. So you need to plan that, and you need to see what kind of marketplaces you need to have. Whether you want to sell in Lazada, Q10, and other marketplaces, how good is the customer base in those places, and is it suitable for your product? So that kind of study has to be done before you actually want to set up your store. So you should not rush immediately to find a store and then set it up. So if you happen to set up your own store, that would be most efficient way to do it. And apart from setting up stores, you can there are other methods in which people participate to sell their products. And that is a way to start, because if you want to lower your cost to see whether this product is able to sell, the method is to use social media. And a lot of people engage themselves into social media to try their products. And I have some friends who have actually done it, and they find it a good way to start. And they manage to sell a lot of products through the social media like Instagram and Facebook Live. And they used to first go live. And after that, what you do is actually, before you go live, you go and become members of all those groups which have a large number of people in those groups. And also they have to be a suitable audience for your kind of product, what you want to sell. So only then you actually go and join those groups. You don't join a car group and you try to go and sell them clothes. So basically you join those groups, and then after that you go live, you actually go and share your video on those groups, and people from those groups who have 10,000, 20,000 members actually look at you, hear you, see your product, get to know you, and you can actually create some customer base initial step to market your product. And then always remember that if you want to do a proper e-commerce business, the most basic thing is you need to have a company, a name, and also you need to use a business email. You cannot be using a Gmail, Yahoo Mail to customers, because if you need their trust, you need to show them that actually you are a proper person who is doing a proper business, and you're interested in getting their business. And it's also now you're looking at a trend as what has happened, and we have been experiencing for last few months of all this trouble coming from the challenges of the virus. It's highly recommended to have a direct contact number. It can be a WhatsApp number, it can be a mobile number in which clients can reach you directly, which makes them feel better, because they want to hear directly from the person whom actually they're buying from. They might have a little bit of doubts or things to clarify, and they're not able to ask it through sending emails or through sending those customer service pop-up messages there. They want to have that immediate interaction. And if they get that answered, they actually love to buy immediately, because whatever things were stopping them from buying has been cleared, and they make their decisions immediate. So you should be responsible to respond to them quickly on that. So
Niraj, just to cut in right now, we have I got a question from the Exabytes team. They were wondering if you have a screen to share for the rest of our attendees here.
Right now, I don't have a screen to share because I'm using a lot of platforms, and it's all live, and I don't have the screen to share. If I were informed earlier, I would actually prepared some to screenshots to show.
Right,
So
right.
my guys
Okay,
actually
so
working on the screens and they are actually processing orders. So that's the good thing about e-commerce is, you know, even if you're sleeping, you might be making money. So if you do it right.
all right, please proceed. Thank
Yeah,
you.
sure. So looking at next is suitable platforms. How do you decide on which platform you should sell? So if you just go by having your own site and only doing social media might not be also suitable enough to get or engage a lot of customers. So if like us, what we have is we have our own store online, plus we are actually participating in almost 6 to 7 marketplaces online, and we try to maintain prices everywhere the same, even though some of the commissions are different on different platforms, and some even have different kind of promos. But every store has its own set of customers. You know, there might be customers in certain social platforms where they might want to buy at a higher price, and there are people in certain platform they might want to look for it at a lower price. So you need to cater to all the customers. We cannot say that we are going to be choosy, that we want to be only having this set of customers who are going to buy at higher price. We have to be open to all. We have to choose different platforms. And then from there, if we hear which platform is, you know, like driving more, you know, sales for us. And then from there, we monitor that which platform is really not helpful to your business. You might not want to spend your time on that, because time management is very important when you actually choose your platforms. And you should be able to identify your target audience. If you're having a clothing business, what kind of target audience you're looking for. If you're having a baby toys, or you're looking for electronic products. Electronic products is very generic. It actually goes on all platforms. And if you're looking to do medical products or certain different segments of product, you need to actually go to those sites. There's a section on every site on social, what you call marketplaces, where you can actually see which are the top selling products. From there, you can actually identify whether your product is on those list of products. And if you have already not decided your product, you can actually go to those top selling product list, and you can pick a product from there, and you can also start selling those products, which is the market trend happening at that point of time. But you have to take note that whatever you bring in, you should be ready to digest the stocks, because you might see it today there on the top list, and after a week, it might not be there. So you have to be quick in doing your sourcing on where you're going to get the product, and how you're going to handle the stocks on shipping. And after you've selected your products, you need to actually choose a marketing platform, and you're going to have to see on your marketing engagement where you're going to you know, do this marketing of your products, and how can you actually like, since you're going to start a new business or you're already in the e-commerce business, you need to actually always see it, whether do we really need to spend that marketing amount to attract customers, or we just depend on participating with the marketplaces and let them you know, go around with keywords and do that. No, that's wrong. The thing is, you should use multiple methods. Having your own social media, putting hashtags on Instagrams or all this definitely helps, but you need to actually also drive those hashtags and postings on social media directly to a link which allows them to buy the product. There's a lot of times, if you notice on social media, people post the product, they talk about it, but actually nobody gives a link where you can actually directly purchase it. So using the marketing engagement process and SEO process of putting the right keywords for your product, you would be able to drive and engage the people to buy the product directly. And from there, you'll be you know, able to see what is resulting in them coming back to you. And also for the search engines, using the SEO method, which one of our speakers are going to talk later, is on the what kind of SEO methods are going to help. So what is SEO? Is search engine optimization. For your own site, you need to have a lot of good keywords, and not just for your site, you need to have it for every product. So what happens is, whenever somebody searches for products on Google or other platforms, search engine platforms, your listing will automatically be on the top, and it's regional basically. So wherever you are, it will just come on the top, and people will be directly able to go for it. So if you don't want to spend on clicking or click per cost of advertising on social media or other places, you can actually use search engine optimization. You can spend on that because that is going to be for long, for always, for all your products. And other ways is to use a marketing list engagement, which is if you use certain brands like Constant Contact or MailChimp, you will be able to manage your own email contacts and send emails to all of them by having your own list of contacts of your friends or people who have actually subscribed in the past from your other e-commerce platforms where you have been advertising and collecting those emails. You can actually use this platform, which is also very good, because whenever you have a new product, you can actually drop an email, and that definitely helps for them to come back to you, because they might have lost track with hundreds of marketing campaigns, emails from different people. And going into your logistic partner, that's a very key area on the e-commerce, because what happened is when we actually got this lockdown happening, we were already prepared for going online to do all our sales and handling all the sales. So we had good logistic partner. We had a logistic partner for our local sales named as easyparcel.com. So what they do is you can just import all your list of products from Shopify and also from CSV Excel file, which helps you to automatically populate all the required fields in the logistic form. And automatically Easy Parcel also shows all the available methods and courier companies in their platform, which is like, you compare a list of 10 courier companies. You don't have to go to individual 10 companies to open an account. You can just go to Easy Parcel and then open account single-handed, and you can see all the courier companies there. Based on your customer's requirement, you can actually see what courier you want to use it for. Like, you want to use it for within 6 hours, you want to use it for within 3 days, you want to use it for 5 days, and the price is all displayed. You just click next, pay for it on from your credits, and you just print the form and you're good to go. And the best part is they will come and pick up and they will go. So you need to choose the right logistic partner, because you cannot be spending time on logistics basically. So it has to be very quick. That is a thing which you don't actually make money. You're going to actually spend money. So you have to be very quick on that. You need to be like, you get the order, you process your logistic form, you print it on the box, and you keep it aside. And you have to take note of insurances. If you're selling high value items, you have to take care of insurances of your product. You need to see which courier is giving how much of insurance. And there are companies in local which they already have certain amount of insurances which they already share with you. You can talk to the logistic partner to know more about it. And you should always have a proper packaging which is covering the whole product. You need to include certain information which is very important for the product on how it has to be used, because even I shop online, I receive some products, but there is no manual, there's no instructions, and I am like a bit lost and with a lot of questions on my mind, and I have to go and search for things. It makes me feel unpleasant. So it's always recommended that whenever you actually have something which requires some handling process, to include some menu or a process on how to handle the product and use it. And coming back to another important segment is customer service. Why is customer service important on e-commerce? Because it's not a physical store. They are not able to see you. They do not know you. And why do actually they need customer service? Because that is in reverse. If you look at it, it's actually going to be more, because they're not able to see you and you still need to please them. And in order to do that, first of all, you need to keep track of all your clients, what they have been buying, on what they're looking at. You can always do that through the platforms you're actually going to sell. You have to send the details of keeping, and you also need to have frequently asked questions. Like if you go to our store, we have frequently asked questions, which we regularly get from our customers. We actually tabulate them. We put it on our site. We put it on the marketplaces. We actually make it so simple for them that whatever doubts which a lot of people are asking, you actually have a FAQ for that. And they can just read through it. How long my parcel is going to come back. I want to return the product. I purchased it wrongly. I bought the wrong size. What should I do? My payment is not going through. What should I do? I know I've actually changed my house. I need to change the address. What should I do? So all these kind of questions, you can actually save your time on a customer service by listing it out on a FAQ. And the The next is how do we actually do returning customers? So what are returning customers? Why do you want returning customers? Because people actually assume that e-commerce is, once you buy and you go. No, it's not like that. So you need to have returning customers because these customers are satisfied customers who have experienced your service, who have already experienced your products, and they like it and they want to come back. And if you feel that your product is something not that they need to come back, they will actually send other of their family members, their relatives, their friends, or they might even have been sharing that on their social medias, which you might not be aware of. And in order to get those customers, making them as return customers, you could always send them a discount code. You could send them some appreciation items, which like they can help you to feel that, okay, that's good. They've given me code. I can share this with my family. They can also buy the product. So you can do that with returning customers. And if your clients, when they come back, you should also take note that they are expecting the same service what you have been giving in the past. So you need to maintain that same service. I'm talking about like packaging. If you're using certain kind of packaging today, you wrap in a good plastic, with the proper label and properly sealed, and you send it. The second time when he returns to you to buy another product, you just put it in a open plastic with no packaging and you send it off. He's going to feel a bit weird about it. So you need to maintain the standards of all your packaging of, that gives a proper, everybody has done shopping online. So you have yourself experienced on when somebody's sending you a parcel, how you feel. It's like a gift for yourself. So when you open it, you feel good. So if it comes in a proper packaging, it's like, you keep a safe packaging. You have taken care of the product. Customer wants to buy in a proper packaging. They feel good about it. And you should try to add a small note, a thankful note that, thanking them like we do all the time. We have a thankful note. We actually tell them that, we have taken a lot of steps to do this process of running an e-commerce. And we want a few minutes of your time to give us a review, because reviews are very important. And those are actually also helping you to get return customers who have never bought from you. They are actually going to buy from you is because of your reviews. And you could actually also send in some small gifts if your budget or costing allows you to add some small gifts. It might be a pen, it might be a mobile holder, it might be just a stand. It can be any product you can decide on for your business, which also pleases and amuses customers, and they actually try to remember to buy from your own store again when they actually get reminded. Because the more you try to put your logos and names on every of the packaging and stuff, whenever they go online, when they see your name, they know that, oh, I bought it from company exabytes, and then I'm actually getting it from them again because I've already bought something from them in the past. So that part is also has to be taken care of. And now we come to a very important one. A lot of people have been asking me is what is handling difficult customers. So difficult customers are actually customers who are not sure of, after buying a product, whether they actually wanted that product. They are not sure on how do actually they get rid of this product. How can they actually go back and get their money back? Or they want to get it changed, or they have got a product which is not functional. They want to get it like, they're very upset because they had been waiting for a few days and it didn't work. So these unpleasant experiences or things, what they want, have not been satisfied. And when it comes back to the store, they come back in email, they come back in a lot of messages, or they try to contact the store. You should welcome these customers, because these customers are more valuable. You could actually seek their thoughts. You could actually see what they want, and you could just blend in and sync with their requirements. There might be a loss. There might be a loss of some cost, because you might be doing a return shipping. You might be shipping again. But take note, it's not all of them. If you're going to do 100 shipments, it might be 1 or 2 or maybe max 5 customers like that. But you need to please them. Do not ignore them, because they are also your customers. They are important. Some of the stores, they get irritated. Oh, he sent me a message. He has put a negative review. All that can be reversed. It's all in your actions on how you handle them, how you actually, speak to them. turn the impossible into possible for them, and they feel really happy. They will actually drive probably 10 more customers to you because you have done something which they feel that nobody else would have done on an e-commerce platform. So you have to go an extra mile, extend your service to them. It's going to take your time. It's going to take some of your extra effort to do this, but it's really helpful. It is because whatever reviews, if they've already put a negative review, you need to try to get it reversed, because people are actually reading your reviews. And what they do is whenever they read reviews, they actually go and only read negative reviews. They don't need to read positive reviews because they can see a lot of positive reviews. They want to know what went wrong on the orders. So actually they read, oh, the customer service was awful. They never responded to me. I sent them messages, and the emails I sent, it's not responded for over 5 days. So these kind of things, you have to take note that this kind of reviews are possible in e-commerce. You should be ready to handle the situations. You should be prepared to write down that what are things you can do, you can help. In the most case, you can actually offer some amount of money as refund, or you can actually take back the product and give full refund, and then manage what you need to do with the product. And let's go to the next one. We have not much time before we go into the speaking on question answers. Avoiding e-commerce mistakes, which is my last topic here to talk about. Feeling that, if you have launched a product, probably you saw something on the top 10 products, you ordered those products, you have it in stock, and you notice that it's not selling anymore, and you actually try to lower the price. So people who have actually seen your product for probably $20, and the next day you feel, after a week, you feel it's not selling, let me drop it to $10. This is not recommended. This is absolutely not recommended. Just because you feel that you're going to get stuck with the product, nobody's going to buy it, and you need to get rid of it. That has to be a challenging process. But instead of spending that discount, you could actually issue store coupons. You could issue another free gift with it. You could also participate with the marketplaces to give some seasonal discounts for the product, or spend on some money on the marketing to the advertising on social media platforms in order to get sales, but not to drop the price. That is a huge mistake a lot of people do, because what happens is when they do this, the customer who actually bought earlier for $20, he might want to recommend this to the family, and they come and see, hey, today it is $10. Oh my God, I have been charged $10 extra. That's you're actually losing one customer plus all his relatives and friends and people around him. So this is not recommended in your business. Try to do other methods, giving free gifts, one plus something, some kind of promotion, because if you do a promotion, customers think that this is a promotion, so it's for a certain period of time. But if you do a slashing of price, that is like they will feel that you have overcharged them in the past. They might even want to do a refund of product, and then buy again from you for $10, which is not healthy for your business. And another thing is, like all of us know, that we all love free shipping. So the first thing when we actually shop for products, we look for free shipping. So if you're able to do free shipping, go ahead, do free shipping, because if you go for any of the analysis of e-commerce, if you notice, 70% of the customers actually want free shipping. So if you could actually include that portion in your product, you could do that. And then you feel that, okay, if I'm charging $5 per piece, if he's buying 5 pieces, he's paying $25 for shipping, but I'm only going to spend $10. I'm overcharging the customer for additional $15. What you could do is you could put a formula of discount that if you buy 5, you will get a discount of $10. So that's a two-way thing to work on. One thing is you lure them to buy more. Second thing is you offer them a discount on shipping, which also makes them to feel good about getting the discount. So in that way, it's going to help in both ways to drive traffic for your sales of your products. So you should avoid having high shipping cost on your products. So that is one of the things you have to take note of. And when you actually want to sell some products, people, they're on the mobile. They're always like scrolling. They're actually on the web. And a lot of people are doing shopping on the mobile. So they don't like to read text. So try not to put a lot of text on your products where you actually showcase them. You try to minimize the text and increase the images of the products. You add more images on different angles, you add images or videos on how to unbox and use it. You could actually share videos from YouTube to your customers and let them know what exactly this product looks like, because they're more interested to see it than actually read about it. Yes, certain electronic products have a lot of specifications. So you could use the specifications, but not recommended to use a lot of descriptions on, oh, this can go on a blue light, this can turn, turn on the lights at night. They will not actually look through that. They want to look at that on icons and images, and that will help to drive, sales immediately, because they don't have to read too much of text. So avoid using a lot of text. And another mistakes on e-commerce, what we had actually done is stocking products on assuming that there is demand for the product. So we were wrong in that, and we corrected it by looking at the sales of products, what we were selling, and we slowly started to adjust on products which is selling well, and we keep stocks based on the period on until when the next shipment is able to arrive. So basically, you don't overstock in order to save the shipping cost, because you might save the shipping cost, but you might be loaded with a warehouse full of products. So you could think of getting some weekly or fortnightly kind of shipments, which helps you to continuously run your business and saves your storage space, saves your overhead cost of having big warehouses. You could run with minimal inventory, which is required for you to continuously process your orders. There might be surge during festive seasons or during sale, and you could participate and prepare for that extra. But it's always good to be sold out kind of thing, but not for too long also, because people are waiting to buy. So if they don't get it from you, they might find an alternative buyer or seller who could actually sell to them, and they might just buy from them, and you might lose your customers as well. And it's your business, it's your call. So whenever you want to do actually something for your e-commerce store, you should not try to consult people who have actually not done this business before. They have not been into e-commerce. They are somebody just giving you a random advice, do this, do that. Please don't listen to any of them. Just focus on what you have and what you have been selling. Make your own decisions and see through different things on different angles. Always look into what customer is seeking. We have tried to always study the customer, because if you're able to blend in and sync with the thoughts of customer, you will be able to sell a lot of products, because that's how actually you actually make a sale. And even behind the screen, you're actually sitting behind waiting for the orders, is because you have satisfied all the criteria they have been looking for in completing the sale. So you have to measure and look at the demand of your products and what kind of range you need to carry. Do you need to carry 5,000 SKUs of products, or do you just need to carry 10 SKU products? So having a big SKU doesn't mean that it's a great business. It might be a huge inventory to handle. So you should plan how much time do you want to spend on a business. Is this your full-time business, or is it going to be a part-time, or you're still working in some environment and you want to run an e-commerce store separately? So you need to draft out all these points on your business segments, where how do you want to handle this whole process. So if you're maybe probably working until 5, then you come back home 7 to 10, you want to process the orders, pack it and keep it. The next day morning, logistics come and take it back. And then, you go back to your normal work every day. So there are people like that who do that. And there are also people who are completely full-time on e-commerce business also. So you need to draft out how much time you're going to spend. Is there enough time? Are you earning enough? Are you able to, get back the earnings? And you have to look at the time period on setting goals on how long it will take for you to sell these products, and are you able to achieve it? So those kind of things have to be thought and planned. And I know that it cannot be done over the first week. It will take a month or 2 when you start selling and getting used to the process. But do not jump drastically looking at, you sold 100 today on a first day or second day, and you can actually order 1,000. Just be careful. Those kind of decisions can lead to a stockpiling, which is also going to deplete your funds. So that's all I have for today to speak. And if you have any questions, you can ask Laureen. And thank you for the time, everyone.
All right, so we have two questions here. The first one is, which social media channel is the most engaging?
Social media channel which is the most engaging is if you're looking at the age group, what you're targeting. So the good thing is in Facebook. Facebook is good to do advertising using methods where they have this, you can target a certain location, you can target a certain age group. So you know who you're actually targeting. You can add in keywords, you can actually add some funds, you can even decide how many days you want to do your promotion or marketing. But take note again, like I mentioned in my earlier thoughts, what I was sharing with you is that you need to have a link in your post for them to actually buy the product. Just don't do plain marketing of your product, because if you market the product, they can actually buy from anywhere else. And if you want the sales to come out from that medium, you need to have a link. So
You
first
need to
comes
have a
with
call
us.
of action, is that right?
Exact call of action is very important. And same goes with Instagram. Instagram is also very good, but you'll find the crowd age less than 30 over there. So if you're selling makeup products or fashion products, you want to target a very young audience, you can actually look at Instagram for marketing purposes on social media.
Right, super. Our next question is there a way to obtain data on the value or trend of sales for specific products sold in marketplaces to get an idea of the popularity or acceptance of the product to be sold in marketplaces, such as DIY, freelance, and etc.?
Okay, the data what you're looking for on the sales is actually the data which marketplace has it, and they will definitely not share this with you. But what you can always do is you can actually approach the manager, and you could actually, once you become a partner with those stores and you're ready to offer some promotions for your products, they will share the data with you. They will tell you what is selling in which segment, and what is the average price, and what kind of price people are searching for, and which price has hit a record in their systems. Probably when they sold it for $15, there was, like, 200 orders. When they sold it for $18, there was 80 orders. When they sold it for $20, there was only 20 orders. So those kind of data, the marketplace, they have a manager, they will actually share with you once you come on board to those marketplaces. But if you're running your own site, it's very hard to find those kind of data of, it's basically artificial intelligence data of gathered from the whole process of sales, which you will be having from your own site after you do a lot of sales. So it's collected over a period of time. But marketplaces are best to handle that. Like, we have a manager for eBay, we have a manager for Amazon, and they are actually handling us in terms of the advices on products which we should bring in, which we don't have it on the list, and they advise us that these can actually sell well. So those kind of data is available, but it's on a one-to-one basis. It's not published anywhere. And do not go and pay for surveys or survey companies who actually tell you or promise you that we will tell you those data. I'm sorry, there's no such data on hold by survey companies. Then we actually don't give our data to survey companies because we do not know what they're going to do with it. So they might just create their own data just to take your money. So the best place to get this data is actually from the marketplace, from where you're going to participate.
I think that's very, very good advice there.
So any other questions you have?
Yes, we have one from Jay Chin. Now, Jay likes to know, what are things to know if my e-commerce business model is similar to Airbnb and Skyscanner, which allows users to enroll in an experience or a product instead of usual e-commerce sites like Amazon, Q0010 that is solely on product based?
Great. So I have a thing to share on this because recently I've been actually also making some apps. It's still in making. We have not launched it yet. It offers some services. The services are solely e-commerce based, and it just sells online. There's no physical product. It's only service. So it's like a service where people actually subscribe to your services and you offer them. So if you feel that there's hundreds of people offering the same service, or yours is unique but you do not know where to find customers, there are websites like Dealofy, AppSumo, PitchGround, where actually you can partner with them, list your product, and people can subscribe. They already have a huge database of softwares which they have been offering to people where people can subscribe from. So like I'm also a member of certain sites, and they always send me new launches, new products, which I've never thought about. And I'm so happy to buy them at a discounted price. So usually if I'm paying $10 a month for those products in the initial launch, I'm only getting it for probably $99 for the whole life. So it's a lifetime license at a great deal. So you could use these kind of platforms to sell your subscription service for the initial start. You can have a number that you want to hit. Probably you want to hit 1,000 customers, which will help you to get some funds, the amount of money which is required for you to operate while you actually engage and find more customers. So you can actually get 1,000 customers, $59 per customer. $59,000 are on your table with this, Dealofy or PitchGround platform. And then you can actually start using those funds to do marketing to drive more customers for your $10 per month plan, So that is how your business will keep rolling on the e-commerce services-based business, which does not have any products.
Cool. We have another question. Now, this one is from Carol Zurita. Now, she's actually one of our speakers for tomorrow. Now, the question is, would it be correct to say that the accurate social media channel depends on the products, pet products, fashion products on Pinterest, while Facebook is more inclined to food and household items and tech?
Yes, there is, but a lot of people do not know about Pinterest. Actually, it's coming up. I would say that it's coming up. Slowly people are getting into it. It's the more younger generation. But if you're looking at a wider crowd, you would actually, there's no harm in trying all social medias, because it's all, free to post, free to do that. And I'm going to share with you right now something which is going to help you for your social media. For social media marketing, I'm actually using a tool which is, I just published on this tool, and it automatically publishes for me on 5 different social media platforms. I even schedule it for the whole week. Actually, I don't even need to sit down and publish every day. I just schedule it for the whole week. I actually upload all my products into a file with the photos, and it automatically takes up everything and publishes on all my social media automatically. So this software is what we are using is called Publer, Publer, and it's also available on AppSumo. You can actually get it for a lifetime license for $39 USD, which is really not bad. It's really great price for you to to start with publishing on all social media. And within it's just so easy that you actually save a lot of time. So this is very good for e-commerce to do that, because you shouldn't be spending a lot of time, because if you're a single person running business, you cannot actually do a lot of things on your own. So you need to cut time on a lot of things: logistics, customer service, packaging, and social media marketing. And then you need to also source for products. You need to receive the stocks. So a lot of things are going to be there. You need to share your time accordingly. Try to minimize expense of time on your business.
All right. I think I'm just going to squeeze in one question on my own. Now, you talked earlier about free shipping, including free shipping in the price for products, correct? Now, the thing is, for businesses that are already established and have their prices out there and known to everyone, how are they going to include free shipping now? Because I'm sure people will actually take note of the price changes. So how best to go about that?
So like what I said during the free shipping is you could actually, like if it's a single piece, you already have you don't have a free shipping in the past. Probably now you want to add in a free shipping. So you could do a method called sharing. Sharing is like, you probably charge $5 in the past. You charge $2.50 or $2. So people will think that, okay, $2, I'm ready to pay. It's not too expensive. Even if I go somewhere from point A to point B, it's going to cost me $3, $5 to go and get it. So let me pay the $2, So you absorb the remaining amount of money in your business but it still helps to see cheaper shipping cost, rather than anything above $4, you're actually making it a difficult decision on the mind of customer that, should I pay $4 for this $20 product or $50 product? Even if it's like we have customers who actually buy $200 product and they're not ready to pay $4 for shipping, which is the amount we are paying to the courier company, because we try to take that from the customers. So we do a sharing. Now we charge $1.49, and the remaining $2.50, we put it on our cost on our products, which is not a big number for $200. There is some margin there because that helps to get more customers eventually. And when they're buying more, that 150 of shipping cost will increase over the time.
All right, thank you. Now, Niraj, that's all the time we have for today, but I'd like to thank you so much for your sharing session. I thought it was very informative, and I think it was very, very relatable. And just thank you so much, and feel free to stay on for the rest of the session. We've got a lot of speakers taking the screen today, so thank you so much to everyone who's watching. Let's give him a virtual round of applause. Thank you, Niraj, once again. Have a nice day.
Take care.
Bye.
Exabytes. Grow your business online.